Welcome, life theory explorers, to a riveting journey of self-discovery and understanding. Today, we delve into a topic that is both intriguing and transformative: our relationship with wealth. Are you ready to embrace the abundance that life has to offer, or are there hidden signs suggesting otherwise? In this enlightening exploration, we'll navigate through 15 powerful clues that might indicate your unpreparedness to embrace wealth. We'll shine a light on the fears, the misconceptions, the attitudes that could be subtly sabotaging your path to prosperity. But worry not, for awareness is the first step towards transformation. From the comfort of modest living to the pitfalls of external motivation, from the trap of loathed jobs to the allure of quick wealth, we'll unravel these signs one by one. We'll invite you to reflect, to question, to challenge your beliefs and attitudes towards wealth. Are you ready to embark on this journey? Are you ready to uncover the hidden signs, to confront the subtle obstacles, to pave your path to prosperity? If so, fasten your seatbelts and let's dive in. The world of life theory awaits. Number 1. Overindulging in leisure activities. Entertainment, relaxation, and leisure activities are essential to our lives. They provide us with a chance to unwind, recharge, and have fun. However, overindulging in these activities can become a roadblock on your path to financial success. This isn't about shunning fun or recreation, it's about understanding the balance and making sure your leisure activities don't consume your time and resources to the detriment of your financial growth. Take, for instance, binge-watching television shows, gaming for long hours, or browsing social media excessively. All these activities eat into the precious time that could be used to learn, to create, to build, or to invest. Time, after all, is a non-renewable resource. Once spent, you cannot get it back. Successful people understand this. They know that leisure is important, but they also recognize that their time is valuable. They are mindful of how they spend it, often dedicating certain hours of their day to personal development, networking, strategizing, or simply working towards their financial goals. It's not just about the time spent but also about the money spent. Overindulging in leisure activities can often lead to unnecessary spending, money that could otherwise be saved or invested. The aim is not to strip joy from your life. Everyone deserves downtime. But, it's about striking a balance, and being aware of where your time and money go. By curbing the overindulgence, you might find that you have more resources available to you than you initially thought. As you move forward, try to find a healthy balance between work and play. Use your leisure time wisely, and ensure it doesn't hamper your journey towards financial success. Number 2. Fearful of change. Now, let's discuss another important factor that might be hindering your financial growth: being fearful of change. In the realm of finance and wealth creation, change is not just inevitable, it's necessary. Change could come in various forms: a new job, a new investment, a new business idea, or even a new approach to managing your finances. However, being afraid of these changes, or resisting them due to fear of the unknown, can limit your potential for financial growth. We often fear change because it pushes us out of our comfort zones. It brings with it uncertainty and risks. But consider this: every successful individual or entrepreneur you admire has embraced change in some form. They've taken risks, they've adapted, they've innovated. That's because they understand that to grow and to succeed, one has to adapt and evolve. Change also brings opportunities. A new job might offer a higher salary or better prospects for growth. A new investment might provide better returns. A new approach to managing your money might help you save more or reduce your debts. It's natural to fear the unknown, but remember, fear is often based on assumptions rather than reality. Do your research, gather information, seek advice, and make informed decisions. This will help you manage the risks associated with change and make it less daunting. Embracing change doesn't mean being reckless. It means being open to new possibilities, being willing to adapt, and being prepared to step out of your comfort zone. As the saying goes, the ship is safe in the harbor, but that's not what ships are built for. So, don't let fear of change hold you back. Embrace it, learn from it, grow with it. You might be surprised at the opportunities it brings your way. Number 3. Relying solely on hard work. There's no doubt that hard work is crucial in any endeavor, including financial success. However, if you're under the impression that hard work alone can lead you to wealth, you might need to reconsider. In the context of financial growth, working hard is just one piece of the puzzle. It's not just about how much you work, but also about how smart you work. This involves leveraging your skills, knowledge, and time effectively. It's about finding efficient ways to accomplish tasks and create value, and it's about maximizing returns on your efforts. Think of it this way: if you were digging for gold with a spoon, you would certainly be working hard. But wouldn't it be smarter to use a shovel or, better yet, a digger? The same principle applies to wealth creation. Another aspect to consider is that hard work often translates to trading your time for money, such as in a traditional 9-to-5 job. While this can provide a stable income, it limits your earning potential because there are only so many hours in a day. On the other hand, creating multiple streams of income, investing wisely, or starting a business can potentially earn you money even when you're not actively working. These methods require strategic thinking, informed decisions, and sometimes, taking calculated risks, not just hard work. Moreover, continuously working without proper rest and balance can lead to burnout, which is counterproductive in the long run. Hence, it's important to work hard, but also to work smart, maintain balance, and ensure that you're not just busy, but productive. Wealth creation is a marathon, not a sprint. It's not just about working hard, but also about working strategically, sustainably, and smartly. Number 4. Influenced by friends preferring simplicity. The old saying, "Birds of a feather flock together," holds a lot of truth when it comes to your financial situation. If you surround yourself with friends who prefer a simple, low-ambition lifestyle, their attitudes and habits might rub off on you, limiting your financial growth. This doesn't mean that simplicity is bad or that you should shun friends who aren't wealthy. But it's important to remember that your environment has a significant influence on your thoughts, actions, and aspirations. If your close circle is content with staying in their comfort zones, it could potentially stifle your own drive and ambition. Everyone has their own definition of success and happiness. For some, it's a simple, stress-free life, and that's perfectly okay. However, if your goals involve achieving significant financial success, you might need to expand your circle to include people who share and support those goals. This might mean seeking out mentors or role models who have achieved what you aspire to. Their experiences, insights, and attitudes can provide valuable guidance on your own journey. It might also mean finding peers who are also striving for financial success. They can provide encouragement, accountability, and healthy competition. Relationships should be reciprocal. As you learn from others, be sure to give back and share your own knowledge and experiences. You might just inspire someone else to start their own journey toward financial success. The company you keep can shape your mindset and impact your life in profound ways. Choose your friends wisely and ensure that your environment propels you toward your goals, not away from them. Number 5. Not owning the product or service sold. Engaging in a job or business where you don't own the product or service you sell is another sign that you might not be prepared to embrace wealth. In such cases, you're effectively selling your time for money, a model that has inherent limitations. After all, time is finite, but the potential for wealth is not. If you're working in a role where you're the product or service, such as a salaried employee or a contractor, your earning potential is capped by how many hours you can work. More hours worked might mean more income, but it also means less time for other aspects of life, like personal growth, family, and leisure. In contrast, owning the product or service you sell can provide a pathway to scalable income. This means that your earnings are not directly tied to the hours you work. Think of successful business owners, authors, or creators of online courses. Their products or services can be sold repeatedly, generating income even when they're not actively working. Being the owner also puts you in control. You make the decisions that impact the business's direction, you reap the rewards of its success, and you learn from its failures. It's a path that comes with risks and responsibilities, but also with greater potential rewards. It's essential to recognize that transitioning from being an employee to a business owner or entrepreneur is not an easy leap. It requires a different mindset and a willingness to take calculated risks. It often involves a lot of hard work, especially in the early stages. But with persistence, learning, and adaptation, it can lead to financial independence and wealth. Are you ready to take the leap and own the product or service you sell? Or are you content being the product or service? Your answer might reveal a lot about your readiness to embrace wealth. Number 6. Reading for pleasure, not progress. Reading for pleasure has its own place and benefits, no doubt about that. It provides entertainment, reduces stress, and increases empathy. However, when it comes to wealth accumulation and financial success, reading solely for pleasure might not be enough. The key lies in reading for progress. Wealthy people, successful entrepreneurs, and business leaders often attribute a significant part of their success to their reading habits. They use books as a tool for self-improvement, to gain insights, learn from others' experiences, and stay updated with trends and technologies. They read books about finance, leadership, psychology, philosophy, and even biographies of successful people to understand their mindset and strategies. They are constantly learning and evolving through their reading habits. Reading for progress means picking up a book not just for the story it tells, but for the knowledge it imparts, the perspectives it offers, and the inspiration it provides. It means viewing each book as a potential source of ideas and insights that can be applied in real life, to improve oneself and one's circumstances. Moreover, reading for progress involves active engagement with the text. It means questioning, analyzing, and reflecting on the ideas presented, rather than just passively absorbing the story. It often leads to new ideas and insights, which can be applied to personal or professional life. If your reading habits are primarily about entertainment and you're not leveraging books as a tool for growth, it could be a sign that you're not prepared to embrace riches. To shift this, consider adding a variety of non-fiction books to your reading list. Start with topics that interest you and gradually expand your range. Remember, every book you read is a step towards progress, a step towards the wealth you desire to create. Number 7. Dependent on single income stream. In an age of economic uncertainty and rapidly changing job markets, depending on a single income stream can be risky. If you're putting all your eggs in one basket, so to speak, you're exposing yourself to financial vulnerability. Should that one income source disappear, you'd be left with no financial safety net. Relying solely on one income stream can limit your financial growth. Think of it this way: there's a limit to how many hours you can work in a day or how much your employer is willing to pay you for your time. But when you create multiple income streams, the earning potential is practically limitless. This is where the wealthy differ. Most wealthy individuals have multiple income streams, such as investments, side businesses, rental income, royalties, and more. They understand the concept of passive income, earning money without having to trade time for it. Passive income sources work for you even when you're sleeping, providing financial security and freeing up time for other pursuits. If you're still depending on a single income source, it could be a sign that you're not fully prepared to embrace wealth. Start exploring ways to diversify your income. It could be investing in stocks, real estate, starting a side business, or even turning a hobby into a source of income. Achieving financial independence and wealth is not about working harder, it's about working smarter. And having multiple income streams is a key part of that equation. Stay tuned as we delve into more signs that you're not yet ready to embrace wealth. Number 8. Lack of savings habits. A fundamental pillar of financial health and wealth building is a consistent savings habit. Yet, many people neglect this crucial aspect, living paycheck to paycheck or overspending on non-essentials. If you're not regularly setting aside a portion of your income, this might be a sign that you're not ready to embrace wealth. The importance of saving cannot be overstated. It not only provides a safety net in case of emergencies or unexpected expenses but also gives you the capital you need to invest and grow your wealth. Without savings, you're likely to fall into debt when unforeseen expenses arise, and your opportunities to invest and expand your wealth will be limited. Wealthy people understand the power of compound interest, the principle that makes consistent savings and investment over time lead to exponential growth of wealth. They live below their means, not because they have to, but because they understand that the money saved and invested today means more financial freedom and opportunities tomorrow. If you find saving difficult, start by setting small, achievable goals. Automate your savings if possible, so a portion of your income goes directly into a savings account. Treat your savings like any other bill that needs to be paid regularly. Educate yourself on personal finance. Understand where your money is going and how you can manage it better. Remember, it's not about how much you earn but how much you keep and grow that determines your financial future. Up next, we continue to uncover more signs that you might not be ready to embrace wealth. Stay with us. Number 9. Finding pride in modest living. Now, modesty is an admirable trait, isn't it? It's a quality celebrated across cultures, across the globe. But when it comes to wealth and prosperity, could this trait be an obstacle? Let's consider this together. Modest living often stems from the idea of enough. It's a conscious choice to live within one's means, to avoid excesses, to appreciate the simple things. This, in itself, is a wonderful approach to life. It cultivates gratitude, contentment, and a deeper appreciation for what we have. But like all things, it has its flip side. There's a thin line between taking pride in modest living and falling into the trap of complacency. And this is where we need to be vigilant. Wealth and prosperity, after all, are not just about material accumulation. They are about growth, about creating opportunities, about broadening our horizons. If our pride in modest living prevents us from seeking these, then it may be a sign that we're not prepared for wealth. Another aspect of modest living is the idea of sacrifice. Many people who take pride in their modest lifestyles often view wealth and prosperity as things that require giving up their simplicity, their peace of mind, their values. This, however, is a misconception. It's possible to embrace wealth while maintaining our authenticity, our values. It's about balance, not trade-offs. Is modest living holding you back, or propelling you forward? Could you be mistaking complacency for contentment? Are you using modesty as a shield against the challenges and responsibilities that come with wealth? If so, it's time to rethink, to recalibrate, and to open yourself up to the beautiful possibilities that wealth can bring. Number 10. Trapped in a loathed job. As we continue our journey to uncover signs of unpreparedness to embrace wealth, the next clue invites us to reflect on our professional lives. Are you trapped in a loathed job? If so, this might be an indicator of your resistance to prosperity. Now, consider this: you spend a significant portion of your life working. It's where you invest your time, your energy, your skills. If you're trapped in a job you despise, it isn't just affecting your mood or your work-life balance. It's affecting your potential for wealth. Imagine, every day, you wake up to a job that drains your energy, curbs your creativity, and stifles your potential. You're not just enduring the work, you're enduring a mindset. A mindset of dissatisfaction, of resentment, of limitation. And this mindset, dear explorers, is a serious obstacle to prosperity. It's often said that if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And while it may sound cliché, there's a powerful truth embedded in this saying. When you love what you do, you're more likely to excel at it. You're more likely to invest in your skills, to seek growth, to innovate. And these are the very attributes that can lead to wealth. But what if you're trapped in a loathed job out of necessity? You've got bills to pay, responsibilities to meet. We understand. But remember, being trapped is as much a state of mind as it is a state of circumstances. Yes, you might need that job right now, but are you actively seeking a way out? Are you exploring new skills, new opportunities? Are you nurturing a dream, a passion on the side? Or, have you accepted this loathed job as your destiny? Are you letting it dictate your self-worth, your potential, your future? If so, it's time to break free. It's time to acknowledge this sign of unpreparedness for wealth and take steps towards change. Number 11. Perceived as arrogant and entitled. Moving along in our quest to explore the signs that hint at our reluctance to embrace wealth, we approach a rather delicate topic, the perception of being arrogant and entitled. It's crucial to understand that the way we are perceived by those around us can play a significant role in our journey towards prosperity. In the realms of wealth and success, perception often holds a mirror to reality. If you're consistently perceived as arrogant or entitled, it's worth reflecting on why that might be. Are these perceptions completely unfounded? Or, could they be echoes of your own attitudes and behaviors? Let's delve deeper into this. Arrogance and entitlement are traits often associated with wealth, but it's a harmful stereotype. True prosperity isn't about looking down on others or expecting the world to hand you everything on a silver platter. It's about recognizing your worth while respecting the worth of others. It's about striving for success without trampling on others' dreams. Being perceived as arrogant and entitled can limit your opportunities. It can close doors, burn bridges, and create a barrier between you and potential allies. If people believe that you think you're superior to them or that you expect undue advantages, they'll be less likely to collaborate with you, to share opportunities with you, or to support your journey towards wealth. Moreover, if you're perceived this way, it could be a reflection of your own insecurities and fears. Maybe you're overcompensating for feelings of inadequacy. Maybe you're letting your ego build walls to protect you from vulnerability. But, remember, wealth isn't a shield against insecurity or vulnerability. It's a tool for growth, for impact, for freedom. If you find yourself being perceived as arrogant or entitled, take a moment to reflect. Is this a clue that you're not ready to embrace wealth? Are you carrying misconceptions about what wealth means? Are you letting your ego or your fears dictate your actions? Once you face these questions, you begin to dismantle the barriers in your path to prosperity. And now, as we continue to unravel these clues, let's transition into our next sign. Number 12. Chasing quick wealth. The allure of quick wealth. The tantalizing promise of getting rich fast, with minimal effort. It's a tempting concept, isn't it? But as we embark on the next clue in our journey to understand our readiness for prosperity, we'll examine why this could be a sign of unpreparedness to embrace true wealth. The pursuit of quick wealth often reflects an underlying impatience or a misunderstanding of what true wealth entails. Wealth, in its most sustainable form, isn't a destination reached overnight. It's a journey. A journey of growth, learning, and consistent effort. If you're constantly chasing quick wealth, you might be missing out on the richness of this journey. Quick wealth schemes can be likened to building a house on sand. It might rise up quickly, but its foundation is unstable. Real wealth, on the other hand, is like a house built on rock. It takes time and effort, but its foundation is solid. It can weather storms, it can stand the test of time. Chasing quick wealth also hints at a desire for instant gratification. This desire, if unchecked, can become a stumbling block on your path to prosperity. It can lead to poor decisions, unnecessary risks, even unethical choices. It can blind you to the opportunities for steady, sustainable growth that might be right in front of you. The pursuit of quick wealth often goes hand in hand with a focus on material accumulation. It's about having rather than becoming. True wealth, however, is as much about personal growth as it is about financial growth. It's about becoming a better decision maker, a better risk taker, a better visionary. It's about becoming more resilient, more resourceful, more generous. If you find yourself chasing quick wealth, pause and reflect. Could this be a sign that you're not fully prepared to embrace the essence of wealth? Are you seeking instant gratification at the expense of sustainable success? Are you focused more on having than becoming? Number 13. Waiting for the perfect moment. As we venture further into our exploration of clues that signify a reluctance to embrace wealth, we now approach an intriguing mindset, the perpetual waiting for the perfect moment. This waiting game, dear life theory explorers, might be a clear indication of unpreparedness to embrace wealth. In our lives, we often find ourselves waiting for the stars to align, for the conditions to be just right before we make a move. This could be waiting for the right time to start a business, to invest in the stock market, or even to leave a job that's draining us. While it's important to make calculated decisions, endlessly waiting for the perfect moment could be holding us back from opportunities for wealth and growth. In reality, the perfect moment rarely ever just appears. It's created. It's carved out of courage, determination, and initiative. Waiting for the perfect moment often masks a deeper fear, the fear of failure, the fear of making a mistake, the fear of stepping out of our comfort zone. And wealth, in its true sense, requires us to overcome these fears. It requires us to take risks, to learn from our mistakes, to grow beyond our comfort zones. If we're always waiting for the perfect moment, we're likely resisting these essential elements of wealth creation. The wait for the perfect moment often stems from a desire for certainty. But wealth creation is an inherently uncertain process. It's unpredictable, it's dynamic, it's challenging. And it's in navigating this uncertainty that we discover our potential for wealth. If you find yourself constantly waiting for the perfect moment to take a step towards your financial goals, it's time to reconsider. Could this be a sign that you're not ready to embrace the uncertainties and challenges of wealth creation? Are you letting fear hold you back from seizing opportunities? Number 14. Religious beliefs against wealth. As we near the end of our journey through the signs of unpreparedness to embrace wealth, we delve into a deeply personal realm: our religious beliefs. For some, certain religious beliefs might create a perceived conflict with the pursuit of wealth, which could be an important indicator of reluctance to embrace prosperity. Religious beliefs form a cornerstone of many people's lives, providing moral guidance and shaping personal values. However, some interpretations of religious teachings can lead to a negative perception of wealth. Scriptures may promote humility, charity, and simplicity, which are sometimes misconstrued as being incompatible with wealth accumulation. It's essential to note here that wealth itself isn't contrary to most religious teachings. Instead, it's the love of wealth, at the expense of others and one's moral compass, that's often warned against. Many religious teachings, when viewed holistically, encourage balanced prosperity, which includes spiritual, mental, and financial well-being. If you find yourself conflicted between your religious beliefs and the pursuit of wealth, it's worth engaging in a thoughtful examination of your beliefs. Are they genuinely incompatible with wealth, or could you be interpreting them through a narrow lens? Could you be using your religious beliefs as a shield against the challenges, responsibilities, and potential discomforts associated with wealth? The journey to wealth doesn't require abandoning your religious beliefs. Rather, it calls for a balanced understanding of them. It's about recognizing that wealth, when acquired and used responsibly, can be a tool for good. It can facilitate charity, it can create opportunities for others, it can lead to a meaningful, impactful life. If you're letting religious beliefs limit your potential for wealth, it's time to reflect. This could be a crucial sign of your unpreparedness to embrace wealth. By reconciling your pursuit of wealth with your religious beliefs, you can embark on a journey of balanced prosperity. Number 15. Relying on external motivation. As we arrive at our final clue in the journey of recognizing signs of unpreparedness to embrace wealth, let's explore a mindset that can significantly impact our pursuit of prosperity: the reliance on external motivation. Motivation is the engine that drives us towards our goals. It's what gets us out of bed in the morning, ready to seize the day. But where does this motivation come from? Is it sparked by external rewards, recognition, and praise? Or is it fueled by an internal drive, a passion, a purpose? If you find yourself heavily relying on external motivation to pursue your financial goals, this might be an indication that you're not fully prepared to embrace wealth. Here's why. External motivation, while powerful, is often fleeting. It's dependent on circumstances, on other people's opinions, on factors beyond our control. One day it's there, propelling us forward, the next day it might vanish, leaving us stranded halfway to our goals. On the other hand, internal motivation, or intrinsic motivation as psychologists call it, is a sustainable driving force. It's rooted in our values, our interests, our desires. It's less about achieving a certain outcome, and more about the journey, the growth, the fulfillment. Wealth creation, in its true sense, requires this internal drive. It's a long-term journey, filled with challenges, setbacks, and uncertainties. If you're dependent on external motivation, you might find yourself giving up when things get tough, when the rewards are not immediate, when the recognition is missing. Moreover, relying on external motivation could lead to a misalignment between your actions and your values. You might find yourself chasing goals that don't truly resonate with you, simply because they bring external rewards or approval. This misalignment can be a significant obstacle on your path to wealth. If you find yourself relying heavily on external motivation, it's time to reflect. Could this be a sign that you're not prepared to embrace the ups and downs of the wealth creation journey? Are you chasing external rewards at the expense of personal fulfillment? Remember, acknowledging these signs is not an admission of defeat, but rather a courageous act of self-awareness. It's an invitation to shift your mindset, to embrace growth, and to pave your path to prosperity. Wealth, as we discovered, is more than just financial abundance. It's about personal growth, fulfillment, and impact. It's about aligning your actions with your values, finding motivation within, and embracing the journey with all its challenges and rewards. As we conclude our journey today, we extend our gratitude to you for joining us. Your curiosity, your openness, and your pursuit of knowledge make this journey worthwhile. And remember, each step you take in understanding yourself better is a step towards your personal growth and success. If you've enjoyed our journey today, do us a favor and hit that like button. It's like a virtual high five, and it tells us that you appreciate what we're doing. And while you're there, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button too. By doing so, you'll become a part of our Life Theory family, and you'll never miss out on our future explorations. Plus, you'll give us that extra push to continue creating amazing content just for you. Go on, show us some love. Thank you for watching and keep on rising, dear explorers. Until our next adventure in the world of life theory, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep growing.